The first stage of just working with our log laws is to simplify them. Now, sometimes a question like this will say simplify. Sometimes the question will say write as a single logarithm. But anytime it says simplify or write as a single logarithm, we're going to want to take our log laws and change them to the left-hand side. So if we quickly copy them down from over there, our first log law says when you multiply, you add. Second log law says when you divide, you subtract. And the third log law says when you have an exponent, you multiply by that exponent. So there's our three log laws. We consider the left-hand side as our simplified side. The left-hand side has a single logarithm. The right-hand side we call our expanded side. It often has two logarithms or has numbers in front of logarithms. So we consider something simplified when it's written as a single logarithm. So what we have to do in each of these three is we have to look at them and say which one applies. Where does it match up with? In A, I have log 7 plus log 8. And so there I have two logs that are adding together. I need to check, are the bases the same in those two logarithms? And what is the base of log 7? Because it's not written. Do you remember when you don't write a base? Yes, it's 10. It's 10. Yeah. And so since both of those bases are the same, we can multiply them together and use our first log law. I'm going to number these off to the side here. First one, second one, third one, just so when we're referring to them, it's easier. And 7 times 8 is 56. So we now have it as a single logarithm. In B, we have a number in front of our logarithm. Where does that happen? On the right-hand side of our third log law. And so what can we do with that number in front? It can be moved inside as an exponent. So this becomes log 2 to the exponent of 5, which is the same as log of 32. And finally, the last one, we have a log minus a log. The bases are the same. So we can use our second log law. And 80 over 16 simplifies to 5. Now, sometimes I've written brackets, sometimes I haven't written brackets. I wouldn't have needed to write brackets with that log 5, but it doesn't matter if you do. And so those ones are simplifying expressions, and try questions 4 and 12.